Imagine a criminal enterprise so vast, so profitable, that its leader amasses a fortune comparable to today's billionaires. Al Capone, the notorious gangster who ruled Chicago with an iron fist during the Prohibition era, achieved just that. At the height of his power, Capone's criminal empire raked in an estimated $100 million annually, a staggering sum equivalent to billions in today's money. This made him one of the wealthiest criminals in history, a testament to his ruthlessness, business acumen, and the insatiable American thirst for forbidden liquor. But Capone's wealth was not built on mere ingenuity. It was cemented in blood. His ascent to power was a brutal campaign marked by violence, intimidation, and a blatant disregard for human life. This is the story of Al Capone, the man they called Scarface, a chilling reminder that the allure of power and wealth can corrupt even the most ordinary of men, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The year was 1920. The United States had just embarked on Prohibition. It birthed a monstrous black market. This was Al Capone's moment. Capone arrived in Chicago at the behest of his mentor, Johnny Torrio, who ran a bootlegging operation. The city was ripe for exploitation. Capone's genius lay in understanding the insatiable demand for what was now forbidden. He established a vast network of breweries and speakeasies, smuggling in liquor from Canada. His organization, the Chicago Outfit, controlled every aspect of the illegal liquor trade. To maintain his grip, Capone resorted to extreme violence. The streets of Chicago ran red with the blood of Capone's enemies. The culmination of Capone's brutality came on February 14, 1929, known as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Capone, obsessed with eliminating his rival, Bugs Moran, orchestrated a ruthless plan. Dressed as police officers, Capone's men lured 7 members of Moran's gang into a garage. Once inside, the unsuspecting gangsters were met with a hail of bullets. The massacre sent shockwaves across the nation. The sheer brutality shocked even the most hardened citizens. The public, long accustomed to Capone's violent exploits, now viewed him with fear and revulsion. Section 5. The Untouchables, Eliot Ness, and the Taxman Cometh. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre may have cemented Capone's notoriety, but it was a different breed of lawman that would ultimately bring him down. Enter Eliot Ness, a young and ambitious Prohibition agent tasked with dismantling Capone's empire. Ness assembled a team of incorruptible agents dubbed the Untouchables, who targeted Capone's vast bootlegging network. It was the meticulous work of another group of lawmen that would prove to be Capone's undoing, the IRS. Section 6, Alcatraz, The Rock claims a kingpin. In 1931, Al Capone, the untouchable kingpin of Chicago, was found guilty of tax evasion. The verdict sent shockwaves through the nation. Capone was finally brought low by a mundane financial offense. He was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. His notoriety led to his transfer to Alcatraz in 1934. Alcatraz was a fitting end for the once mighty gangster. The decline of a kingpin. Life in Alcatraz was a far cry from the opulent world Capone once inhabited. Gone were the pinstripe suits and lavish parties. He was just another inmate, stripped of his power and prestige. The harsh conditions took their toll on Capone. He suffered from syphilis, which eroded his health and mind. Often confined to the prison hospital, Capone was a shadow of his former self. Section 8. Capone's enduring shadow. After serving 7 years in Alcatraz, a mentally and physically diminished Al Capone was released early on parole in 1939 due to his declining health. He retreated to his Palm Island estate in Florida, where he lived a quiet life, a recluse in his own gilded cage. The syphilis had ravaged his mind, leaving him with the mental capacity of a child. The once feared gangster, who had controlled a vast criminal empire, was now a ward of his wife, his reign of terror a distant memory. Despite his quiet end, Capone's legacy continued to loom large in the public imagination. His story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the corrosive power of greed, ambition, and the allure of the underworld. His name became synonymous with the excesses and violence of the Prohibition era, a period of American history forever marked by the shadow of organized crime. Section 9. Scarface, Fact, fiction, and the American gangster. Capone's life and crimes have been immortalized in countless books, films, and television shows. From the classic gangster films of the 1930s to modern-day television series like Boardwalk Empire, Capone's story continues to fascinate and horrify audiences. The 1932 film Scarface, loosely based on Capone's life, helped solidify his image as the archetypal gangster. While these portrayals often embellish the truth, they capture the essence of Capone's ruthlessness and his ability to captivate the public imagination. He became a figure of both fascination and revulsion, a reminder of the dark side of the American dream and the seductive allure of power and wealth. Section 10. The enduring allure of the outlaw. Al Capone's life and crimes continue to fascinate and repulse us, even decades after his death. His story is a potent reminder of a turbulent period in American history. Capone's legacy goes beyond the historical context. He embodies our fascination, fear, and grudging admiration for outlaws. We are drawn to stories of outlaws who amass wealth and power through unconventional means, yet we recognize the inherent danger they represent. Al Capone remains a potent symbol of this duality, forever etched in the American consciousness.